Are we on? Let's check. Turn that down, sorry. Yeah, man. Are we live? This has got to be the worst. Well, hopefully it's the worst bit of every stream. It's just waiting at the beginning to see if I figured out if I'm live or not. It'd be great if my OBS would just tell me. It says I'm live. It says I'm live. Do I believe it though? I'm not sure I do. Just in case I am already live, I will quit messing about with stuff. And I'll say, get on Beybladers. Blade Bay X here. How you doing? Been a little bit late on catching up with X again. Not I'm doing marginally better. Actually no, I think last week I did Thursday as well, didn't I? I think last week I might have caught up. Well, Thursday morning for me anyway. Okay, we got Multi and Uni doing some furry shit right now. That's cool. I forget the Vipertail user from Team Zuganic's name. He's got a style though. But yeah, I think it was Thursday last week I did the last X catch up. Since then I've had a little bit of OG mail. I've had finally got the X Beyblade I've been trying to hunt down for, it feels like quite a while now. And also yesterday I was, yo Galactic, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Thanks for dropping by, my man. Always appreciated. Yesterday I was meant to have a delivery of a stadium I've been trying to get my hands on for a long ass time. And for some reason the courier marked down that I requested to change the delivery date, which I 100% did not. So trying to figure out what's going on there. Hopefully I can get that re-delivered today. That would be nice. Because yeah, this is a stadium I've wanted, like specifically this stadium, for quite a while, and one came up in the trading pages over the last week. So yeah, I was like, snatch it up now, because the guy put it up and it was like, it was within the budget I would have had for this stadium, but I was like, maybe I hold out for a minute. And then I think less than 24 hours later he dropped the price, so I was like, yeah, now's the time to go, because otherwise people who weren't that interested are going to be like just snatching it up because it was good value. So yeah, I picked that one up. And yeah, I still haven't actually opened this guy. So a little while ago I was streaming and I was going to open this guy on there, and the stream just died because internet for the whole district just cut out for like nearly a day. And yeah, I haven't opened it, but I don't think I want to do it on stream. I'm trying my best to research the history of this brand. As far as I can tell, it's Super Battle Beigoma, or Super Beigoma Battler, sorry. And it's like, it's impossible for me at the moment to find anything on it. Like, I cannot find any info at all. So it can be hard to really do research on a lot of like fakes anyway, because even though like they're very much in your face with their branding and like trying to sell stuff like anywhere they can, they also don't like to put up too much information on themselves because they're kind of operating illegally. Yo, Ryujin Savior, how's it going, my dude? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so I have got a couple things I do want to unbox. I'm gonna let this episode play through a little bit more, I think, before I start opening them. But how are people doing? I'm very much enjoying Beyblade X at the moment. Not so much just the anime, but the whole kind of like just the I think movement might be too big of a word, but let's go with movement. At the moment, tournament gameplay is really exciting right now. Really enjoying the format. Um, and even with the current meta, I know everyone's like just terrified of Wizard Rod matchups and stuff. But I think the meta at the moment is very healthy. You got because there is like such a dominant like combo that everyone likes at the moment, stamina combo. It's giving people a lot of freedom with the rest of their deck building, because most people are gonna play an attack type, so it's gonna be typically like a Dran Buster or Shark Edge. But you can play other stuff, man. It's a lot of fun right now. There's a lot of quirky stuff coming out, because I think in a short, like, people are just trying to, like always, people are just trying to find like the secret sauce, and I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. Sent a vid in your server, by the way. Sick, man. I'll check that out in a bit. Is that one of your new uploads? Galactic, I'm doing okay, but my car's aircon has broke down just as summer arrives. Oh man, that sucks. Driving around in a like steaming hot tin can. I mean, it's pretty hot here regardless, whatever. I was gonna say it's cooled down a bit at the moment. It's slightly cooler at some points in the day at the moment, because we are tiptoeing our way into rainy season at the moment. But it's still warm when it's rainy season, which is nice. But yeah, sometimes the front room, because I only got like a ceiling fan in there, can feel a little bit like an oven. But yeah, like the last few days actually, it's been super chill. I haven't even been putting the ceiling fan on. It's like, I don't know, it's quite pleasant. I don't mind being a little bit warm anyway. It's not like I came out here to be cold, like not expecting it to be hot. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with it. Even now I'm in like jogging bottoms and a baggy tee. It's pretty chill. But yeah, I hope that gets fixed for you soon, dude. Like when the aircon does go, that's a pain. Typically it's not just the aircon breaking here, it's just electric disappearing for like a day and a half. I think the longest I didn't have electric for since I moved to this house was like 2 and a bit days, which is kind of annoying, but it's also when I was like super busy anyway, so the only thing I came back to the house for were showers and meals and sleep, and I didn't need the electric for any of those things, so it was like pretty convenient. Alright, well, these teams. Stormont Blanc. You uploaded it to general chat. Sick. I'll catch you in a bit. But yeah, man. X is pretty dope. And I think this little filler arc that they've chucked into the anime is a good idea. I am looking forward, actually, now more to the English dub. I don't watch much in English dub, but I'm keen to see what they do with this, and of course it'll just mean Beyblade's gonna get that bit of advertisement, become a little bit more popular, get more people excited about it, you know. So yeah, happy and excited, I would say, are my feelings towards that happening. Tropical paradise where you are, yeah, I can't complain, man. Honestly, like, it does a lot for me. Like, even just looking out my bedroom window here, it's just like palm trees, mango trees, and I don't know what kind of tree that is. It doesn't really seem to bear any fruit, but there's these two like yellow birds of paradise with these like green tipped tails, and they just like kind of fly around like my house, like flirting with each other, and they chill in that tree quite a lot. So I'm quite a simple man. I quite enjoy just sitting there watching watching the birds, watching like ants. Ants are a good one to watch, getting busy about what they're doing. Yesterday I was watching them out the front of my garden, and kind of noticed them to my side because like there are some like big chunky ants just walking along the garden wall, and I'm trying to track where they're going, and then I see that they're going from my wall up a phone line, and they're going all the way down the street, but they're using the phone line. Well, I say phone line, not phone line. Who has a fucking phone line anymore? But the I don't know what it was actually. Then the electric's not the fiber, is it? So yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty simple like that. So being out here watching like the birds and like the little lizards and stuff like that run around, that's good shit for me. I enjoy that. All right, I'm gonna get on with some unboxing because it's probably going to be a bit of a short one today. I'll hang out and chat if people want to chat and stuff. But there's quite a lot I want to do today, specifically for the channel. I've got a lot of filming I want to do. I've got a lot of editing I want to do. Today, the idea, or the plan at least, is to get a bunch of, or at least a chunk, almost finished of solo Beyblading episode 3 I want to do. I'm probably gonna edit 3 and 4 very, very tightly together, almost as one, and split them because I want to almost make it like a two-parter. But really, really excited for those episodes to go up. I've just not had the time to really sit down, focus on getting them finished, because they are like longer projects. Because these 2 episodes will take us up to the point of the end of Nanashi's like 4-week training program. I'm not going to give any spoilers for what happened and stuff like that, but super, super, super happy with how he's done and is continuing to do afterwards, because what are we, like, about to hit 2 weeks, 3 weeks after the finish of his program, and he's kept up his training, he's still competing, he's doing a lot, always improving. He's given me good games for like practice, and dude, this is a little bit spoilers, but we keep on having to face each other at the tournaments at the moment. Like early on, they're fixing the brackets for sure. It's dodgy AF, but it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, it's good times. I've got a sparring buddy and a rival out of this program, so that's all I've ever done when it comes to martial arts as well. Where I'm from, it's not a huge. Well, no. Times, what the? Wow, never seen that happen before. I got like a phone set up so I can see the chat, because for some reason on OBS I never managed to see like all the chat and stuff like that. So I'll normally have my phone up just with the chat coming up on it, but for some reason it just turned the volume up on it like massively. Never seen that happen before. That's interesting. It's ghost in the system. Yeah, completely lost my train of thought. I was able to meet the voice actor. If you saw, his friend voices Bird in Beyblade X Dub. Yes, yeah, no, I saw your pictures of that, and you posted a few things on that. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So, is there anything that I would know that he's the voice actor for? Because he says it's his friend that voices Bird. Or I guess, yeah, if it's the English dub, it's Robin. Or just random bird name. It's any bird name. He's called Bird. Bird. Let's make it more specific. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little of a unboxy box. I'm gonna do people want Beyblade X unboxing or OG unboxing. I'm gonna go Beyblade X because I've been waiting on this thing for so goddamn long. At this point, this is probably the most, the Beyblade I've spent the most money trying to get. Goddamn random boosters. I did mention he voiced a character in a game called Honkai Star Rail. Oh yeah, you've that's sick, dude. Sick. Was that at like a convention or anything? Stream always lags a bit. 1.5 speed to catch up to live. Ah man, my apologies. It's mad because I've got really good like upload speed and stuff like that. On my OBS it says there's no dropped frames or anything like that, so I don't know if it's my end. It's one thing I do really appreciate about this country is the internet is pretty damn good. Like everywhere has like good internet here. It's got the best like was it like is it cellular or what do they call it when you can just do internet by like SIM card pretty much all the time. But yeah, it's really good over here, which is sick. Yeah, it was a convention. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, sorry, it's coming back to me now. All right, who can guess what it is I've got this one for? Finally, although I've got a feeling that it is Hong Kong stock, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get my code from this one. So gutted about how few of my codes actually worked on the Japanese app. I'll have to give it a go in a second. What did you miss, Nook? Not a lot, to be fair. Not saying my just dissing my own stream skills there. Nah, I'm like into the last third of the newest episode of Beyblade X, episode 30. But I am currently unboxing a bay that has eluded me. No, not eluded me, evaded me. A bay that has evaded me since its release, despite my pouring of many monies into trying to get it. But yeah, it is, for me anyway, the rarest Beyblade because, God, I don't even want to think how much it costs, but the amount of boosters I bought. So when it comes to the Wyvern Gale set, I think I've probably, oh shit, no, I don't even admit it. Someone's gonna need to give me an intervention if I do. But yeah, I've bought too many of them for the chance at randomly opening this bay to no avail, and I finally caved because it came up on trading marketplace for a good deal, and I was like, fuck it, pulled the trigger, let's go. And finally we got the custard wyvern. This is way more yellow than I was expecting it to be. Like, I did not expect this. 'Cause this is like, I think I got a bit. No, I don't. This is like more yellow than Banana Shark, I feel like. But yeah, that is a very, very, very yellow Wyvern Gale. Very yellow Wyvern Gale. Yeah. How you doing, man? How you doing? Thank you for dropping by. Just caught your video on the new rare bays, so not Shinobi's not the rare bay. Well, no, it technically is, I guess, actually. It's the prize bay from the set. But yeah, that was good, man. I'm so excited about those gold wizard rods. I think everyone is. Yeah, custom wyvern. Oh shit. What the There's 2 bits in here. Only a hobby. Yo, dude, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, custard wyvern. The There's definitely 2 bits in here. What the flip? That that doesn't ever. Is there like some kind of? This has never happened. I've never had a. There is definitely 2 bits in here. That's crazy. Yo, goat, how's it going? You probably get the Hasbro one if you can, mate. This has been. I don't know if Hasbro are doing random boosters like that, but this was a pain in the ass for me to get, man. Oh man, this is crazy. I kind of want to like just keep it sealed because there's 2 bits in here. It's like the mystery bits, but we gotta go. We gotta open it. Oh, you seen Noel get double bits, have you? That's mad. Okay, one of them is the. I didn't realize it was taper. Like super, like just completely forgotten what this is meant to be. That is a very yellow taper. Like that is like luminescent. Oh, double taper. Double taper. Are there any defects? No. Look at that. Value for your money there. That's that's karma for how much I've like spent on randomly trying to win this thing and then just caving and getting the booster. Although, do they look? Alright, I think this is just me being paranoid. It feels like this one. That doesn't. The camera's. Yeah, okay. This one feels like it's got a bit of a balloonishness, like puffed up look to the tip, but goddamn, that's pretty damn cool, and that's actually helpful because Nanashi needs a taper bit because at the moment, like, he's got a small collection of bays that I bought him over the course of our training thing, but there's some little bits and pieces like some ratchets and stuff he doesn't have yet that he always borrows from me. So one of them is taper. He now has a taper bit. Sick. But custard wyvern. God damn. Is that the same ratchet as it's very similar. No, it's more opaque than the wizard rod one. I've got too many like bays here that I've been unboxing and they haven't been used at all, like not once. Like I just chucked up the most recent prize bays I've gotten randomly up there for the moment, but finally, so I would be able to say I've collected all the Beyblade X releases now, but I don't have Tyranno Beat yet. Or Dino Beat, sorry. Is it Dino Beat, Tyranno Beat? God damn, I've forgotten what Beyblade even is. But I am very keen to get them. My pre-orders for it were meant to be here last week, along with my Beyblade UX starter set. Both have been delayed for some reason. I feel like it's because the seller is conning me, because it found out it is the same seller that ended up not sending all of my the original UX pre-orders I had. So that was a nightmare. Waiting ages for refunds and all that nonsense. Sorry. But yeah, it's bit frustrating. A bunch of dinos have arrived here in Thailand and they are circulating, but I'm holding out hope that I get my stuff, and I'm also holding out hope that it arrives here in Phuket and I don't have to order it from somewhere else and then wait another few days on delivery and this and that. It's just slowing down the process, so we'll see. I'm sure I'll be able to get my hands on them. Most importantly, it's that I get my hands on them before the G1, because that's probably when they'll be legalized. I don't think they'll be officially released in Thailand before the end of this month. If it is, that'll be really frustrating because I've got the next G2 at the end of this month. So yeah, that'll be frustrating. Yeah, the yellow wyvern is very nice. I wasn't expecting how solid like the yellow is behind the actual wyvern itself, or I think actually what took me by surprise is how that's so wyvern, how yellow the actual wyvern gear chip is, like the artwork in there. I think that surprised me. I thought there'd be a bit more contrast with the back of the bay. It blends a bit too much. Still looks dope though. I do like the aesthetic of Beyblade X. Yeah. Alright, next session, X and King have sushi. And there's some Wizard Rod going on. Alright, sick. Well, that was definitely another episode of Beyblade X. I'm not trying to hate on the anime, it's on TV. It is definitely a show, and people have watched it. Alright, this is what I'm excited to unbox. Again, not super crazy, but something I've wanted for a long ass time. And it's kind of on theme with current Beyblade goings on. No one's going to be surprised if you've watched even just a couple Plastic Gen videos on this channel of what I've got in here. That's me just saying that's probably giving it away anyway. Eagle. Oh man. Oh, I wish. I don't know. Did you see that? I nearly sprung on that Trigall, but I was like, if I'm going to spend that much money on a Trigall, I should probably try and get another Cobalt Drake. But I did not on either. I'm being conservative because again, for Beyblade reasons. So I'm trying, like everyone's probably, I'm trying to compete in as many awesome Beyblade X tournaments as possible at the moment, which means a fair bit of traveling, so flights, accommodation and all that stuff. So what I would kind of budget towards being able to get Beyblades is being budgeted towards being able to play Beyblade at the moment. And finding out stuff here in time to be able to book stuff like cheaper can be really hard, because if you spend much time in Southeast Asia, like any country you go to there, like I'm half Filipino, I spent a lot of time in the Philippines, everything's always fucking late, and they always say like, oh, it's Filipino time, whatever. And here in Thailand, I come to Thailand, everything's always fucking late, and like, oh, it's Thai time and stuff like that. It's just like nothing gets done on time. There's no urgency about shit. Everything's sabai, which is great until you want to get something done or you want to get organized. So yeah, I gotta be ready to like book shit last second. Like I had everything booked, like traveling and accommodation for the G1 in Bangkok in like month or so's time, and that got changed like 2 nights ago, and I just had to like rebook it and hope that the hotel like is up for refunding me for the other one I ordered. So it was going to be one location, now they've moved it to the same location as we were in before for the G2 I went to, which is nice. I know the surroundings, I know how convenient it is. I've booked a room at the same hotel I stayed at there, so it's very convenient, but not as convenient as it would be not having to book it twice and like go through refunding and stuff. But more exciting than that, sorry for slamming the table, they've made the announcements for the Southeast Asia Championships, East Asia Championships, and the GP, and they are all happening in very quick succession. So the Southeast Asia Championships is going to be in Malaysia, which is very close to me. It wouldn't even cost that much. Well, no, it does cost money. I'm not going to change that, but it wouldn't be impossible for me to drive over there. But I don't know where in Malaysia it is yet. That they haven't announced, so like it's hard to even figure out a budget for the trip because you don't know where in Malaysia you're gonna have to go to. I've only been to like one place I've been to 2 places in Malaysia very briefly. So I don't know Malaysia at all. I cannot like guess where it's going to be. I've meant to have fought in Malaysia a couple of times now, but those matchups fell through. So yeah, will be cool to get over there, but I might not be able to justify doing it without winning or doing or placing well in this G1 tournament, or at least the G2 coming up over here. Because if you do win the G1, then I think you get automatic entry. But what's even cooler than the Southeast Asia Games is the Asia Cup, or like I think they're calling it GP. I think it just means like Grand Prix or Grand Prize or something like that. That will be in Tokyo, I believe. But they'll be bringing in all the champs from like Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Hong Kong, like basically all the Asian territories. They're going to be doing a championship for that. Yo, Nazuma, what's up, my dude? Thanks for dropping by. Just talking all the tournament shit coming up. Like, it's mad. I don't know how feasible it's going to be, because I got to do some travel back to the UK later on in the year as well, around October time, and I need to switch visas that I'm on over here around that kind of time as well. But if I am able to get to Malaysia for the Southeast Asian Games and somehow get to Japan, when's the one in Japan? I think Malaysia's meant to be in so it's June for the G1. I think they announced the Malaysia, like Southeast Asia one, for July, and then the one in Japan, I think the Asia Cup, like the GP, is meant to be in August, possibly. It would help me if the one in Japan was later on in the year, because August I've already got a fair bit of work booked here. Well, not here in Phuket so much, more in Bangkok. We got like a huge ADCC like Asia Open, and I'm head referee basically. So I'll be judging on a mat, but I'll also be acting as head referee. So I'll be in charge of all the referees for the event, and there's like gonna be a lot. It's a fucking big one. It's gonna be a really fucking big one. So yeah, I just need to find out, like, if they could throw out the information sooner, then I could just like get on it and like try and get it sorted. Gonna see you on TV, bro. That'd be funny if I was on TV for Beyblade. Been on TV for a few other things. Not dodgy things, mainly like fights and like other martial arts stuff, or like teaching or performance things. But being on TV for Beyblade would be so funny. That'd be amazing. I'm gonna have to be like, I call this one like the waterfall, but you can only do it with like this attack ring. All right, OG unboxing. I've been wanting to get one of these for a while. I don't know if it comes across in my videos or my live streams, but I'm just a tad OCD. That is not the base that's meant to be on this, but I picked up a blue Tiger Defensor. It's a blue trigger, but I wanted the blue Tiger Defensor because I really like my attack bays being blue. So yeah, I've had to settle on having my like Tiger Defensor attack bays purple for a while now, because that's been my closest to blue Recolour I've got. I've been on a few of the blue kind of like almost clear plastic ones, but been outbid or lost out and whatever. And this is the first one I've actually managed to win. So yeah, this is one of the solid blue ones. But just like any Tiger Defensor, very, very nice blade. I'm just going to get rid of. It seems pointless, almost like a detriment, because you're just shaving off a tiny bit of weight here. But they didn't clean this off the sprue very well. And Tiger Defensor deserves that respect. So yeah, but it's insane how obsessed I am with this blade. Where are all the triggers gone, dude? I had like a million triggers around me recently. Um, I'll hold it up and just have a little look-see at the difference between the real one, because I know I talked about it in my video, but I'd love it if we had a Tiger Defensor Trigger S. Yo, Mim, Mr. Mim, how you doing, dude? Thanks for dropping by. Just looking at OG parts compared to X parts, but yeah, I'd love it if we had like just this shape but in metal. That would be so good. That would be like insanely good. Like this Tiger Defensor remake is fun, or like Trigger S really remake because they've chucked the weight disc on there, but it's purely just like upper attack, and again it's like mega light, so that makes it less good for upper attack, I guess, but also it's just got that one strategy. And the great thing about this part, check out my Beyblade's best ever part video if you want me to rant on it properly in there, but this part is so versatile and can just like, it's a proper like balanced attack ring. It's like Phoenix Wing is now, like, even though it comes on an attack bit and people would call it an attack bay, I would say Phoenix is like a great example of like a balance blade, or a balance type blade. I mean, it's even red, goddamn, like your balance types have to be red. How's the stream been? The stream's been fun, dude. The stream has been fun. We've finished episode 30 of Beyblade X. We opened up the rarest of rare custard Wyvern Gales. Like, this thing has been just running away from me. Like, how many Red Leon claws? How many? Goddamn! How many of those black Night Lances did I open instead of Custard Gale? Although I think I got like, did I get 2 or 3 prize? Yeah, I got 3 in the end, didn't I? Because I think I got like 5 boosters to begin with, and I opened 2 prize Wyverns in just those 5. Then we got another batch of a few. Didn't get anything necessarily noteworthy. A few more, couple more, and I think 1 more ditch attempt. Didn't get it, but got the prize one instead on that last one. So yeah. What bet did I get the trigger? What bay did I get the trigger? Oh yeah, the new one I got is the blue trigger here. Man, it's super cool. I'm a bit too obsessed with Tiger Defensor, I know, but it's just damn cool, man. Like, sorry, I got triggers everywhere, but that's your standard AR against it. There's not nothing else going on other than the colors, but again, this will allow me to make a nice on theme attack type combo. This is kind of an attack type balance type because it's got the Trigger F base, which in the I guess there's not a lot of. Yo, Yamale, how's it going? Been a little while. Good to catch you. It's really good AR, to be honest. It's the best, man. It is the best. Absolutely love Tiger Defensor. But with the Trigger F base, for what little competitive plastic playing I see, I feel like the Trigger F base has made a bit of a resurgence. I've been on a few rants about how I actually think it's pretty damn good, and it appears in a few videos and a few character combos and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's one of those ones. I think it's like a higher skill part. You need to be able to pin your launch to the spot for a second. I think to get the most out of this one. But yeah, the gimmick works, which is cool. Like the tip rotating for that extra stamina. And metal's good for stamina. We all know that. That's what we're going to see probably with Shinobi Shadow. I'm getting more excited about the blade for that as we get closer to its release. It does look like it has a lot of plastic on it, but I'm hoping because of the shape they've gone for, like it makes good impact. It makes good impacts. So I know it's meant to be a defense type bay. I think it will work as a defense type bay. Um, I am very interested to try and make like a compact attacker, like I always do with defense ARs. I think one of the stock combos is like I think the black one is like 960? I think it's 960 low flat, which sounds like a good like combo to make if you're going to try and switch it to attack type. So yeah, I'll probably give that one a go straight away. I've got 3 boosters pre-ordered, but it's not like guaranteed that I'm gonna which Beyblades I'm gonna get, so it's just 3 random boosters. Hopefully one of them has the prize bait. I was really lucky when I got my first set of the Viper Tail ones, because those were just 3 random ones, but I got 1 of each bay in, which was cool. So hopefully we can get that luck again. It hasn't happened with any boosters or any short boosters since then. Also, since it's a UX bay, it might be heavier than most X stuff. Yeah, so all the weight's going to be on the outside. The metal parts look thick, but so did the ones for Hell's Hammer, and then the shape of them is fantastic, but because they're not like so solid all the way through and there's a lot of plastic gaps, I think we miss out on quite a lot of weight with Hell's Hammer. And I feel like Shinobi could be similar. It's got less aggressive slopes, it looks like, but could be similar when it comes to the weight distribution as Hell's Hammer. But it's always the same. We're gonna have to wait and see. I think Nook, you said in your video that that it didn't even look that great in the promo video that the Beyblade X channel put up, or the Beyblade channel put up, and you're right, dude. Like, I think they were trying to show off that it works defensively, stopping what was it? They picked Dran Dagger of all things. Like, it's funny. When they started releasing stuff, you notice that they always put it up against the last release that they had. So the new release would go up against the last release, and it would win and be like, oh shit, yeah, this is the new Beyblade to get, blah blah blah. But now I feel like because releases so close together and they want people to still think, oh, this one's the best one of that, they're picking and choosing what they match up with it. They're like, oh, this older Beyblade that's an attack type is still good, but blah blah blah. Or maybe they just couldn't get it to win once against like Dran Buster on video, so they just had to switch to Dagger. But talking of Dagger, I've said it a few times now, I do think Dagger is the best it's ever been in the current meta. Nanashi's doing really well with it. The only time he like fucks up with it is when he's having a bit of the brain tickles and he's getting a bit nervous about something, or he's beat himself inside his own head before he battles. So, like most of us, you know, but he's doing a lot better. Yeah, man, I'm excited for the tournament this weekend. It's no stamina tips at all. So the way I kind of think about that is it should technically immediately make defense types OP, because they're meant to have a better matchup against attack types. But because we've got a pretty good selection of balance tips so far in X, I say pretty good selection. We've got Point, we've got Hexa, and then Taper, which I'd say are like three solid like tips. I've come around to Taper quite a lot since the release of X. But yeah, so with the way that works, like, I think attack types become better, but because all of the balance bits have kind of like an attack element to them, like Taper is just flat but with a bit more stamina. I guess. So it's like the most attacky one with a bit of stamina, and then Hexa is more a defense tip with attack capability. Although it's got very good stamina for a tip, but it is a defensive tip with like attack ability, and then Point is a stamina tip with like attack capability. Um, so yeah, in my head I'm thinking about replacing like Ball with Point as the kind of way I'm going about it, because it's basically just orb but with like a flat tip around it. So if we can get like a smooth launch on that, the stamina is very, very good. I timed a launch with Wizard Rod 960 Point the other day, just flat launching it on its own, nice and slow, like kind of smooth launch, and it went for was it 3 minutes 15, I think, which is pretty damn good. Now the problem with that is it won't behave like that in the stadium when another bay's hitting it, so that might not mean anything for its actual competitive use. But I might be filming the testing video later on today. But I think even if I film the battles for that today, I'm going to wait till after we've done the tournament on Sunday, get some footage from that, and probably upload the testing video at the start of next week. X going to be crazy if weights creeps with releases. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna let it creep too much. I feel like a bunch of us are going to be quite disappointed actually that new releases aren't as heavy as some of the previous ones, because now we've got like maybe it is creeping because Buster's got a good weight to it. Rod's got a very good weight to it, especially for a stamina bay. Like that's quite I guess that is quite a statement by TT. And then Hammer is not heavy. And what else is Tyranno's heavy, isn't it? Still don't have it. Dino's heavy. Still don't have it though, so cannot attest to my own, but was it like 37 to 38 grams, which is pretty damn hench. Shinobi, we'll see. Like, it looks like the metal chunks are like thick, so when you look at it, it looks like it could be heavy, but then you see like all the plastic on it and you're like, they very rarely make any of the metal that thick and solid, so probably be a little bit light. I am gutted to hear actually when we're talking about Beyblade weight. I watched your Gold Leon Claw Gold Leon Claw video, Nazuma, and it sucks that the blade's lighter, the gold blade's lighter. I think that's the case with the Night Shield blades as well. The one I've used, the first one I bought, it's not this one, but it's the blue Recolour that came out with launch. That was my first Night Shield blade, and it's still to this date my heaviest one. So yeah, most of the new stuff is close to 50 grams. Are you talking about like the complete combos? Because I think the heaviest blades we've got at the moment are around like 38. I forget how heavy. Cobalt Drake is actually. Just double check that, because it is heavier than Phoenix, isn't it? Well, that's 38, and isn't like Tyranno or Dino. Why do I keep saying Tyranno? Probably because there's a T-Rex on the front of it. I think this is one of my lighter Phoenixes, but like Dino's like that heavy, isn't it? Yeah, 37.76. Yeah, so I think when it comes to blades at the moment, like 38 to 39 is probably the roof. Maybe there's some people with some 40 cobalts. But yeah, you can get your combos up to around 50 at the moment, I think, if you're using all blue parts. I don't know what it is, I don't know why, but it seems like the blue dyed parts are like heavier, I swear. Like even if another ratchet's got like a dyed center and stuff like that, I swear like if it's blue it's going to be heavier. I think the black recolors seem to be the lightest that I can tell. It is called Tyrannobeat. God damn. You're not messing with me, are you? Is it Dynabeat, Tyrannobeat? Who cares? Who cares? It is a dinosaur. It's Tyranno. Oh, one thing that's cool. Update from project that's been going on for a million years now. So my Black Dronza project for my own custom ones. This isn't one of the custom ones. This is just a F attack ring that I 3D printed. But for my custom Black Dronza blades, so that is my Black Dronza V and Black Dronza G. I've got a artist working on redoing, resizing the stickers, making them super high quality images. So hopefully after a week I should have usable images which I can then send to the sticker people. Then they can charge me a bunch of money to redo the artwork for what they want to do. And then we can get a test sheet made. So hopefully, maybe, possibly in the next fortnight, I might have some like a test sheet of stickers and have some proper ones being made. God, I hope the sizes all line up, because this has been going on for way too long, and most of it's just been out of my hands, waiting on people I've commissioned to do stuff, working in their own time, because us creatives are not the best at schedule keeping the majority of the time. Tyrannobeat, man. You've been right, I've been right. Imagine an 80-gram X-Bay. Man, that's hench. That is hench. That'd be silly. They'll be busting through the stadium. Like, I know we mentioned it, or I think Nook mentioned it in the last stream. Like, do you think we'll get like other metal parts like the ratchets and stuff? I think it makes sense. I think my biggest worry is, and I don't know why it would be any different than happening with the plastic, but on the ratchets, I feel like the outside contact parts, if they were to be metal, so the ring on the outside, if they were to be metal, would they be more prone to, like, say they dented and it warping the shape of the ring? Because, like, say with the plastic, normally if something's hitting it or dents it, it kind of gouges the material out. It doesn't, like, warp the shape of the entire piece, whereas with metal, I don't know if it would happen that way. I guess they use specifically these alloys, so stuff like that doesn't happen, because typically with your metal Beyblades, they do tend to gouge rather than, like, warp or buckle. So I'm sure if they do it or use that mechanic, they would have figured it out and it'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, it was just like a arbitrary thought I had about the ratchets. If they got those metal parts, they'll be very similar to what I'm seeing of benchblade stuff, if we do get all that and they do start getting that heavy. Actually, I tried to go on his website or his Etsy page last night, but I think it's closed for the moment. I wanted to actually check out X stuff on there. I had some video idea. I'd love to tell you what. Oh, now I remember. Top secret project. You're not allowed to know. Definitely be warping and busting bays. I think so. It'll be interesting if I don't think we ever will, because I can't see the point in it getting a metal gear. What they could make metal, which I think would be great. I don't know. I don't think it would at all. But is the shaft of the bit. the shaft of the bit, or even like the burst resistance bit or whatever. This could be metal because these are two separate parts, and they're pinned together. So you could make this part without the actual tip metal, kind of like a heavy metal core in a plastic gen, or a metal face in a MFB. Do they have a metal chip in burst? I don't know. I can't remember. I just don't know. But yeah, that would be interesting. Be interesting to see if that affects the integrity of the like mechanics and stuff like that on the inside. If it's more prone to burst or whatever, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I think a big risk for metal and heavy parts is on the low resistance bits, because like even now at the moment, when like say your combo weighs around 40 grams, say you have wizard rod, 960 ball, that's about 40 grams, that combo right there. Even that will self burst sometimes if it like hits the X line or whatever, just because of the weight of the blade spinning separate to the bit. So alright, bear with me 2 seconds. There's a good chance I might have some mail outside. Nope. That sucks. I thought I was about to get a new Beyblade Stadium then. I say anxiety, the sadness. I could see Metal Gears being a thing. It's possible, but then you'd probably need a metal extreme line, because I think the gears would chew up the plastic extreme line. In that case, I am going to quickly try and find where the hell. Oh no, I'm not going to try and find it now because I haven't got it saved still. I was going to try and find where the hell my stadium is at the moment, and if it's been sent out for delivery. Knowing them, they'll probably try and deliver it when I'm like doing the school run and getting my son later or something, and they'll say that it's undelivered and I'll have to go collect it somewhere. Sometimes, I mean, it happens everywhere in the world, but sometimes it gets frustrating with mail here, because it's like getting later on in the day and you can just tell they can't be fucked to deliver. So they just like, they'll mark something down like, oh, recipient requested a new delivery date, or they were unresponsive to their phone or something like that. Just some bullshit down on their thing, and then just fuck off till the next day. Had that quite a few times. I've probably ranted to you guys about it on here, about it with Beyblade orders. Have you had any gears getting super messed up yet? I have, and it's mainly been on my attack bits, because like say, I don't know if this is the one. No, this is not the one. I mean, you can see a little bit of gouging in there, like you can see that little bit there. I've got a flat somewhere that's way worse. I imagine it's going to be the first flat I ever got, but I think that's because like say with attack types especially, if you're tilt launching, when they meet the extreme line and stuff at an angle, sometimes that's where they're like clipping and gouging. Oh no, my super messed up bits. Goddamn. But yeah, both of my Leon Claw points, they are not good anymore. Like, I don't know if you can see, the gears aren't messed up, sorry, the tip is more messed up. I don't know where my other one is at the moment. It's a good thing I've got so many triggers, because my pardon me, my Leon Claw ones are wrecked. But yeah, they get messed up from blades hitting them more so than hitting the extreme line. So yeah, blades getting underneath them and like just gouging out bits of them, which kind of sucks. I could see the inside of the bits being metal, like you said, as a metal core. That would be dope. They do that here too, bro. I'm gonna be melting gears soon. God damn, what crazy stuff are you gonna be making? I was looking actually at how to dye plastics properly, like for the first time the other day. I was looking at, was it Rit dye and stuff like that, because I think I want to mess around with a couple ratchets maybe. Um, I want to make a black phoenix feather, like but make the plastic black. But I think that's going to be really hard because I don't have like tools to take the blade off, and I don't think just like dyeing it in one whole thing would be a good idea. So yeah, I gotta use my brain there and do some research. But yeah, I think a black phoenix feather would be sick. Yes, blades be destroying bits. Yeah, man, like real bad on a couple of them. But those Leon claws, like, it really really sucks how bad they got like chewed up. Like neither of them are like, I'd say, competition usable. Luckily I got a million copies of Trigger S, so I've now even got unopened copies of Point. But it's a really awkward flat grey that just doesn't pair up with like much of anything. So yeah, we'll see if I keep that one going. But yeah, for the channel, before I do head off, I'll end the stream in a second. Updates for things that you can expect to come out soon. So today I'll be working on episode 3 and 4 of Solo Beyblading, and just because it'll be the end of Nanashi's 4-week program doesn't mean that'll be the end of the series. I want to keep this one going on. It's going to keep tracking more so Nanashi, I guess, with his competitive and whatever Beyblade experience. I'm not sure if I want to keep it like, because I'm doing stuff separate to him. We've kind of like split off. We're still training together like maybe once a week, and we're still testing with each other and going to tournaments with each other, but he's got a training program that he's on and can do separately at his own place and stuff. And it's kind of like we're training separately and then kind of like meeting up to just battle with each other and like have fun with the hobby, which is nice. So yeah, I might separate the two up a little bit, because I'll be like, he won't be going to the G1. He'll be going to the G2 here in Phuket. He won't be going to the G1 in Bangkok. But he'll still be doing like tournaments here. Like while I was away doing the last G2, he was here kicking ass at a tournament, so yeah. So Solo Beyblading's coming up. I've got the balance type, the no stamina type. I'm saying the balance type because everyone's just chosen the balance bits. But the no stamina type deck testing, that'll be coming out hopefully at the start of next week. I've actually gotten a bunch of projects written down on my board for my plans. Oh yeah, I've got one video that I'm looking forward to making. It's all about my favorite Beyblade X combo. Oh, and something else I wanted to do. So what really fucking sucks is, so I did a G3 tournament last weekend, which I managed to win. Woo! And I went 5-0, and I had a couple really really good matches in there where there was a bit of back and forth, and I had to think quite a lot about launch strats and stuff. I had to change up. I say had to. I decided to change up my deck like a moment before the tournament started and stuff like that. And yeah, I wasn't going to do this beforehand, but I think this is the best way to use that footage. Is I have zero audio from it, which really sucks because the atmosphere was awesome that day. Like everyone was like cheering loud, really really into it and stuff. But you might recognize him. He might drop in chat. He might be floating around just watching without commenting. But my friend Goffy, the first matchup for this tournament, spoiler alert, was me and Nanashi. So neither of us could hold the camera, so I had it on record already, passed it to Goffy just to point and shoot. He pressed something something. I think he pressed the S and Q button, and started recording everything in double speed, but also turned the display off, like, to let me know that was. So when I got the camera back and I was turning it back on, it just had the same display as it normally does. I didn't notice that it was S and Q instead of movie mode. So yeah, recorded all the battles for the rest of the day in double speed, which means there's no audio. So even if I play it at half speed, so I'm probably gonna do like a. If you caught the last episode of Solo Beyblading, I sat down with Nanashi and kind of evaluated his games, commentated over them, discussed what was going on, what was done correctly, what was done incorrectly, things to improve on, things to think about for the next time, and stuff like that. So I might do that kind of video, like a tournament, like a performance evaluation, which is the kind of thing I would do on any competitive footage I had of myself or one of my athletes normally. So yeah, I think that would be a cool thing to do. Talk about how crap my launches normally are. RIT works, but figuring it out can be costly. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be something I do loads of. There's just like a couple projects I think it would be fun to do. It would also be interesting to test it on some of like the other plastics, like the stuff I can 3D print and that, because if it works with that, then yeah, it might make buying materials super cheap. But we'll just have to see. I wanna play around with it at least. Being in the hobby space and stuff like that, there's not normally a lot. Like, one thing I really want to try out at some point is electroplating. I think that'd be very cool. I think it'd be very interesting to see how it holds up if I, like, say 3D printed like a Beyblade or an AR, and then electroplated it in a way that it wouldn't interrupt the actual use of it, and see what that does to it, if it just gets like shredded off immediately on contact, or if it's actually usable, because these things are like zinc and aluminium alloy, I think. I've worked a lot with aluminium, but not so much with like zinc and stuff, so we'll see. Yeah, I used RIT for my first Black Dranza and had the plastic melt due to holding it in too long. No. Yeah, you just gotta do it in like the hot water and keep it moving or something, don't you? I ruined a rev up launcher trying to recolor it. Oh man, the MFP ones, they look like fun, dude. You'll have to you can chuck it in chat, or you'll have to Discord me and let me know what the best MFB launcher to have is, because I feel like so the one I normally use is the dual, like, that's not down there, but the left right launcher, the string launcher, and I feel like it's weak as hell, man. Like, I don't know if it's just that's the case with all MFB launchers, but it feels weak. It feels like a weak launcher. So I don't know if there's like a better MFB launcher I should be using, but if there is, let me know, because when you do MFB battles, like, your blades literally like fly in the air, so you must be launching with a half decent launcher. I wanted to do that for launchers, but it's a lot of setup. Yeah, that's always the thing. That's probably why it's not going to be something I do too often. I'll probably only have like the motivation to do it once or twice for like a couple projects. You think string and LR are the best? Oh, okay, so maybe it's just MFB in general is weak launchers, but the normal, I don't have one of the normal just like string launchers that aren't left or right. 58-inch long strings. I'd love that in X. Oh, that's another thing I want to do, is some Noozle 3D product reviews. I'm having a lot of fun with the Noozle stuff at the moment. Really enjoying it. So yeah, there will be some content on that. there'll be many Beyblade contents going on. It's just hopefully I get time before the end of this week to do some editing. I've planned to do some editing today, so we'll see how far I get through. But yeah, life be busy, man. Life be busy. But thank you everyone for dropping by today. I'm going to call the stream there. I need to eat something. I need to crack on if I want to get through all this stuff today. Really appreciate that. Some absolute legends come through. Of course, yourself, Galactic, Ryujin, much appreciated. Dropping by very frequently. The Nuck has been here with the big hands himself. Only a Hobby, sir. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. The Goat dropped by. Nazuma, always nice to say hello. Even the Mim of the sky, not the Mim of the land. Yamale, been a little while, thank you for dropping by. But yeah, if I missed anyone, I do apologize. I think I managed to catch you all, but yeah, enjoy yourselves. Good night to you. Only a Hobby, I'm assuming it's nighttime for you. For me, it's like, it's not even 10 a.m. yet. It's 20 to 10 in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to get a little bit of a snack in, get a workout done, and then get on with the editing. But yeah, I will catch you in the next one, Beybladers. Until then, continue to let it rip and do many of the wins in life.